My ex-husband has now an addiction to cocaine and alcohol, but is telling everyone it's cancer and he needs money. Disappointed face. How do I protect our children? I was married years ago to what started off as a great relationship. Met at 20, married. We had 2 kids. By the age they were 2, he started drinking a lot with the boys after work. The drinking got worse, and he couldn't go a day without it. I then noticed he had at least 12 beers a night but would not get drunk. I had spoke with him about addiction and the kids needed their dad around. He needed to stop, but he just hid it. I then found out he was doing cocaine at work, at least 3 times a week. The drinking got worse, his moods were terrible, and I called him out for the drugs. He said he would stop. It's not an addiction, it just makes him have energy. He then started not coming home till midnight on weekdays as he was working back. I knew he was just hiding the drugs and beer. Our money then started disappearing. He was spending $400 a week but on fuel for his old car as it apparently had a fuel leak plus the added cost for beers every night. I was not stupid. I had enough. After 8 months, he didn't change, so I left him and made him move out to his parents. He was too ashamed to go there, so he lived at his best mate/dealer's house. He also lost his job 3 weeks later for being intoxicated while working on vehicles. So he told me he hit rock bottom and would get clean. Even though mates told me he was at the pub every day after work. I tried to hold hope for our kids' sake. I didn't let him back. Glowing star now. It's been 4 years since our divorce. Our kids are 6 and 7. Not silly, and are aware their dad is addicted to the beer he always has in his hand. All this time I've not stopped him seeing our kids, as I couldn't cope if that was me, so he was seeing them every fortnight since our divorce, but the last 8 months he is distant. He never calls, and last month told me, I have cancer. I'm broke due to treatment and I've lost lots of weight, maybe best the kids don't see me for a while. What the? But yet he's at work every day smashing beers every night and going out on weekends. I feel the drugs are back and he's in too deep, making excuses, even asking his boss and siblings for extra money to help pay for his cancer treatment. They don't believe it either, as no one has seen proof. His new boss has asked was normal for him to drink each night, as they notice at the pub after work he will quickly drink 12 beers in 2 hours and go home for more. Some days he calls in sick for cancer treatment but no DR paperwork for proof. I've also heard rumors that he's depressed, so started coke again almost every day just to get out of bed. He tells me it's true he has cancer and wants to tell the kids he can't see them for a while due to his cancer, and he is looking very thin and his teeth are now corroding away from it. I know addicts lie, and I'd be so furious if I let him tell this story to the kids to find out it was all a lie for attention and money from his friends and family to support his habit. But I've never ever touched a drug. Nor had cancer, so I'm at a loss. I've called his so-called cancer DR and they couldn't tell me if he was a patient there, which I understand. His boss asks for proof for sick days. My ex gets angry and says, I have cancer, what are you going to do, fire a sick person? So they back off. I feel this is all a scam and I don't want my kids near him anymore, as this is the lowest of lows. I've even said, take me to your DR so I can chat to her. He changes the subject or tells me I'm nasty for not believing him and turns it around on me for calling him a liar. I don't know what my next move should be. My children deserve better and they don't need to be mentally scared all for a lie to make himself think we don't know he's using again. We have no court orders in place, it's just whatever I feel is best for the kids. I guess I am also scared of what he is capable of on drugs, as he shows no care for the law. I would hate for him to come after the kids if I tell him he cannot see them anymore until his is clean. Help. Where is a coke addict's mind? Would he lie that bad to his kids, boss, family, and play the cancer card just to get money and attention?